My name is Brandy Mebane, and I am the owner and founder of Mebane Design Studio. So what inspired me? I studied publication design at the University of Baltimore, and as a program pivot, in my career. Prior to that, worked in healthcare communications. So, as I was learning about design, the psychology of design, color theory, things like that, I would look around the room and see that I was one of very few minorities kind of working in the space. So, working in the industry, attending events, I realized there were very few Black women, very few minorities in design fields. From there, I thought, what would it look like for me to be able to create opportunities for women, but also other minorities in design spaces? As entrepreneurs, we are wearing many different hats. We're the Wizard of Oz behind the screen. So, we can go one day actually, in the very details and weeds of things, and in my instance, designing and photoshopping, aligning boxes, thinking about type hierarchy and things like that. So I'm doing that, but then I have to kind of scale out and figure out how am I going to move my business forward. So, I found that it was hard for me to think about even moving my business forward or how I would, because I was so very much in the weeds of the work, the details of the work. I thought, of course, this Hutch program, I feel as though it's 2 years. I'm going to be able to spend the time over the course of 2 years to really work on the back end of my business and really think through operations and how I am going to scale this my baby. But also, I didn't have any experience in government contracting, and I'm behind the scenes kind of just observing, watching Fearless grow in this space, and I thought, I think this would be a great community to be a part of. I saw, of course, they were asking for folks to apply, and I thought it'd be a great opportunity. Prior to the Hutch program, you don't realize you're, working in business development or working on your BD pipeline, you're having conversations, but it may not be intentional. So while I'm still navigating, a lot of the back end things that I'm responsible for in business, because of Hutch, I do feel confident in being able to say, this is the value of my business. These are my values, this is my mission, vision, and creating a team around that, bringing in the right people whose values are also aligned with the ethos of my organization. I also feel comfortable in saying that I feel like I have a community of people where I may fall short in certain things. Because of our Hutch program, I can identify other service providers, and really being able to build that sense of community as entrepreneurs is so important. I completed the Hutch program, which is a program under the Fearless Institute, a program responsible for igniting ecosystems and improving lives.